Who dares to enter the mayhem? Venom! Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Stop that.
Oh! I said don't lie on that line!
Heaven or hell.
You! Aren't you dead?
How may I help you, my lord?
Ah, you filthy animal!
Venom versus Leo.
I won, at least in
Slap.
spirit. What's an ordinary citizen like you doing running around at this hour? Times are harsh. You should hurry on home.
Assaulting said ordinary citizen seems harsh enough to me.
Let's cut the crap. News that the deceased leader of the Assassin's Guild is alive would turn the world upside down and take the new post-war administration bureau's credibility with it.
I haven't the slightest intention to waste my savior's efforts. I have died. Yet this corpse has been granted new life. And with this life,
Justice's merciless hand who strikes in the dark. And his name is...
read the room.
You ruined it! At least let him know who he's dealing with!
What in the Three Kingdoms? Anyway, I've got my eye on you.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Stop that.
Oh! I said don't lie on that line!
Heaven or hell.
Don't let my authority blind you.
I believe I see clearly enough not to.
I'm the dazzling one here!
Venom versus Leo.
I'll ask you again. What are you doing here?
I'm sure you can understand.
Trade!
Slap.
So that's it. You've lost the resolve to take another's life. Your assassination career is over. But even without the flesh and bones, the spirit remains.
I have died, and I've been given a new way of life. But the memory of my second birthplace is forever etched on my soul, never to fade. I'm not so ungrateful as to forget. Do you find it ironic that this body, once used to kill, now keeps the peace?
No. One thing leads to another. Without the past, there is no future.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Silence.
Shut down again! You better win this one!
Heaven or hell.
I have a lot of questions for you.
I have no reason to refuse.
I've got a few questions for you, too.
Venom versus Ramlethal.
You had eyes on this man, too?
I just wanted to ask him a few questions, as a local.
Okay. Good. Carry on.
A certain criminal organization's operations in this town were recently exposed. We were after them, too. Do you know anything? Even the slightest rumor?
It doesn't ring any bells.
Really?
Sorry, but we can't rule out a connection. Let's see how you fight.
Very well. I shall oblige then.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Your aim!
Slap.
No evidence on the scene pointed to you. Yet, I sense that you fought them. Somehow. I wonder why.
Like I said, it rings no bells. However, I have noticed an increase in unlicensed businesses and abandoned goods around here. All from unfamiliar faces, too. They were causing problems, so I sent them a warning. Perhaps that's it.
I see. Maybe you had a hand in weakening the organization from behind the scenes. Those businesses could have been black market fronts, and those abandoned goods, bombs, for all we know. With their plans foiled, they must have been at a loss and left sitting around waiting to be arrested. That's my take, anyway.
Aha! Excellent sleuthing!
Who's to say whether that's related? Even if they've been exposed, we must stay cautious. Isn't that right?
Yeah, well, you can leave the rest to the experts. You focus on baking.
It's the eyes and hearts of the townsfolk that seal away evil. All I have to do is bring the pests to light.
You're quite the hard worker. Just get enough sleep, okay?
The girl who lost her way, there is a rainy forest. She don't know what
Game over.